first day's work?
Oh, a long way to go, but it's hard. The hardest thing is without pads. It's hard to see a lot of things without pads, and just a lot of young guys getting reps, which it's great for them getting reps, seeing stuff for the first time live, and the speed that the game plays, that it goes at. So we'll get better tomorrow.
That's especially true for your own position. That without pads, you really tough to evaluate those lines.
Yeah, and I told them before going out there, I know there's going to be physical part of it's not there today. It's going to be I want to see the fundamental. I want to evaluate today's the fundamentals. Hand placement, foot placement, assignments, and all those things. That's me. Effort is the biggest thing. That to me, today, that's what I'm looking for.
How did Jack Oil's first day go?
He's still a little limited, but he'll be. I think sometime he'll be fine. But it's good. Same thing. He's a new guy learning a new system, and just the speed of the game is hard. He's really no different than a high school kid in terms of the speed of the game, even though it's junior college. But it's the pace we practice, the pace we do things. He's done a great job adapting to it. He's lost, I think, 15, 16 pounds since he's got here. So he's a great kid, very conscious about what he does, so he's going to get better.
Same deal for Rufus, kind of moving to a new position?
Yeah, the difference of Rufus knows he knows how we practice. He knows what this program is. He's been around here long enough to know it. I think it's just more the technique, the verbiage that comes out of my mouth compared to what he was getting at tight end. I think that's just the biggest thing, just technique things and assignment-wise. I think he's got to pick up. But he did a good job today.
Excited about his athleticism, though.
Yeah, Rufus is a great kid. He's been around here, so now it's like I told him, it's time for him to step up and be a full-time contributor, and he's got to work at it. He's done really in the last 3 weeks. I told him today he's done a great job in the offseason the last 3 weeks of turning over that. So now we got to see him in the practice field the next month here.
Similar to what you've done before, you move guys around a lot at different positions, playing.
Yeah, we'll start. Today I kind of let him soak in a little bit of what they're going to do, but I told him unless you're a starter, really, there's two guys to me, and that's Blaine and Dylan that have, in a sense, solidified a job. The other three, and there's 15 other guys running around, and go find a job. It might be a tackle, it might be a guard, wherever's going to be, go in your spot.
How did it feel to get back out on the field today?
Absolutely terrific. Absolutely terrific. I'm tired of being in the office. I don't coach to sit in the office. That's where you want to be out there.
Talk about now adding the run game coordinator. I mean, even though you've really been heavy involved with it all the time you've been here, you kind of got an official title on it now.
Yeah, I mean, offensively, we're going to do what we do. We're going to put the guys in the best position as a group, as an offensive staff, with myself, Coach Mullen, Coach Gonzalez, Coach Johnson, Coach Knox, Coach Salek. We're all going to. We've always done it for 5 years. It's a contribution to the whole offensive staff to put it together. And I guess the title is what it is, but I think we're still going to do what we do and get the right guys, the right ball at the same time, and it's going to be successful for us.
Speaking of 5 years, I mean, first time you go to practice and don't get to yell at Gabe Jackson.
You're going to make me cry now. No, I mean, again, it's the same thing. I mean, it's part of the game. It is different out there, but once you really, I probably thought about it before practice, but once you get in meetings, once you get going, I mean, the great thing is there's young guys like Ken Flowers and Jake Thomas and all those guys that, in my mind, they're the next Gabe Jackson. So it's the next guy to get them going where, and hopefully in 4 to 5 years from now, they're in the same position Gabe was in.
Do you think that Jamal is the front runner there at that left guard position, or Justin Malone? Who do you see so far?
I'll tell you who's a front runner in about 15 days. 15 practice. I don't mean they've all played, so it's not where they played both about the same amount of snaps. So to me, who's going to be there? We'll see. I mean, at the end of spring, and then to me, it's still right up until whenever we play next year, September something or August something. Whenever it's in there, when Jumbotron shows a face, you'll know who it is.
How's the chemistry with Brian working out with everybody else on the offensive staff?
Great. I mean, the one thing with me, myself, Coach Gonzalez, and Coach Mullen is we had Brian when he was a player, so it's not like he knows exactly who we are. But no, he's been terrific.
The value of a guy like Ben Beckwith, who walked on a program, did what he did, an earned job, and now here he is, just stepping into just a solid position, being a great player.
Well, it's good. I mean, it's great to see. I mean, but again, you hope every kid develops. That's why part of is coming out of high school how they are. I think we see in recruiting 2 years later to see where guys stand, 3 years later to see where they stand, and some are 4 and 5 years. But I think he's done a great job. Again, he's bought into the program and what we're about, the development of kids. He's bought into it, so it's successful.
How's Justin Malone coming along after his
Good.
injury?
Good. No, I'm not a doctor, so they just tell me. But he's done. He ran around. He did most of the practice today. We kept him out of just the defensive stuff, just where it's a little bit of hectic and some of that stuff. But I practiced him and Jack Well basically ran all the practice except the last 15 minutes.